Yeah, first off. Let it run. Any better where you are, Andrew?
Yep, it cooled off, turned it on, and we're live again.
Yeah, you stay there, it's fine.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I don't want to get in your way.
You should be good there.
Can't be too crowded, too many bodies, gets too warm.
Yeah. Yeah.
The volleyball too?
Yeah.
My language.
Yeah.
All right, bud, going down, forward. Yep, keep going, just start off.
Good evening and welcome parents, guardians, friends, faculty, staff, distinguished guests, and the graduates of the Derby High School class of 2025. We are delighted to have you here with us this evening. My name is Jen Olson and I am the proud principal of Derby High School. It is my great honor and privilege to welcome you to the 149th commencement ceremony of Derby High School for this exceptional class. At this time, I would ask that everyone please remain standing and invite Vincent Trin and Vanessa Wynn, who will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem.
Get ready with the next one. Okay, hold on.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Ready with the going now. Hold on. Now.
Thank you.
That was amazing. Thank you very much, Vanessa and Vincent. Please be seated. It is wonderful to be here tonight for our commencement ceremony here on the Louis D. Filippo Field at the Leo F. Ryan Derby Sports Complex on this beautiful evening. I would like to welcome and recognize our distinguished guests joining us for tonight's ceremony. From the Derby Board of Education, the Honorable Jim Gilday, Chairman of the Board. The Honorable Melissa Mangillo, Vice Chair of the Board of Education. The Honorable Laura Harris, recently retired Secretary of the Board of Education. Members of the Derby Board of Ed, the Honorable Daniel Foley. The Honorable Kenneth Marcuccio Sr. The Honorable Carla Malerba. The Honorable Erica Nuzzo. The Honorable Rebecca O'Hara. And the Honorable Kim Tovar. Also, we welcome the Honorable Joseph DiMartino, Mayor of this great city of Derby, and proud father of the class of 2025 graduate, David DiMartino. It's also my great pleasure to introduce Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Matthew Conley Jr. Celebrating us with today also is the Honorable Mark Garfalo, City Clerk. From the First Ward, the Honorable Sarah Radomski, President of the Board of Aldermen. Representing the First Ward, the Honorable Amy Pedanici. Representing the Second Ward, the Honorable George Pertica. The Honorable Ron Sill. And representing the Third Ward, the Honorable David Chavarella, who is seated with the Derby High School faculty. The Honorable Robert Hyder, proud father of the class of 2025 graduate, Emma Hyder. Also, from the Derby Board of Apportionment and Taxation, Chairwoman Colleen Germain Ezzo. The Honorable Jennifer DeRoches. The Honorable Michael Gray, proud father of 2025 graduate, Quinlan Gray. The Honorable Tina Silkoff, proud mother of 2025 graduate, Kathy Silkoff. The Honorable Bhamini Patel. And from the Derby Youth Bureau, Mr. John Sackler. And joining us tonight also is Connecticut State Representative Carol Rochelle. And also Nicole Paradis Deja. And State Representative Mary Wieland. I'd also like to welcome to this evening's ceremony my fellow administrators, colleagues, and friends from Central Office, Little Raiders University, Bradley Elementary, Irving Elementary, and Derby Middle School. They are here tonight to proudly watch their former students walk across the stage, and that makes this moment even more special. Thank you all for being here. I'd also like to give a moment of special recognition to someone who plays an integral role in the life of Derby High School and whose impact is felt daily. My key partner, our amazing assistant principal, Mr. Ray Coffey. And seated to my left is a remarkable group of educators, mentors, and coaches. Individuals who've guided, challenged, and championed our graduates throughout the past 4 years. Each of them brings their own unique strengths to Derby High School, but they are united by a shared passion for teaching, a deep belief in their students, and a relentless commitment to growth and excellence. We're incredibly lucky to have them as part of our school community, and at this time, I would like our faculty and staff to please rise and be recognized for your outstanding dedication and impact. guardians, family members, and friends. You are truly our guest of honor this evening. Your love, support, and sacrifices have been the foundation of your graduate's journey, and tonight we celebrate you as well. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Jim Gilday, Chairman of the Board of Education, to the podium for welcoming remarks. Mr. Gilday?
Oh my God, it's certainly an honor to be here. Good evening, esteemed guests, dedicated faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, the graduates of the class of 2025. It's an honor to stand before you today as chairman of the Derby Board of Education. Personally and professionally for years, for kids, and so to see you here this evening is very sweet. But as you sit here wearing your caps and gowns, I want to take a moment to reflect on the incredible journey that has brought you to this day. You have worked hard, you have faced challenges, you have achieved milestones that will shape your future. But as you look ahead, I urge you, consider how you can contribute to the front of public service. When I graduated high school, during the same age as you, I had dreams and ambitions just like you. I remember
Hey, Andrew.
possibilities and
Yeah, with the iPad. Can you flip it the other way so it's now landscape? You go landscape, not portrait.
2 years after
Lorenzo said it doesn't affect the actual live stream. That's why I kept it vertical.
Okay, I'm trying to do Amy the library.
And win that first time.
Looks like it's
It was a little
landscape.
bit daunting, but it
Oh,
ignited
okay. I'll try it again then.
Alright, thank
the
you.
desire to serve my community. Within 5 years of graduating high school, I had the privilege of
Yeah, that should
being
be alright.
elected
Okay,
to the
thank
Board of Education. 2 years after that, I became chairman for the first time. These roles allowed me to represent the voices of many and advocate for them. And public service has given me the opportunity to connect with people, understand people, and most importantly, help people. So you wonder,
Andrew, just keep it the way you had it.
a long time ago. It's because I believe each one of you has the potential to become a leader in your community. You are not a leader. Public service is not a career, it's a calling. It's a noble pursuit that allows you to help others. It helps you uplift your city and your state. Public service is about leaving the world a better place. So you know, I graduated same age as you. I lived in Derby. I came from a place unlike yours. And I was able to step into public service once for all, the first time when I was 20. So can you. So whether you choose to volunteer, run for office, or just engage in your community, your voice matters. And your voice matters now. Your voice matters exactly as much now. You have the power to influence change. You have the power to inspire others. You have the power to change your future. But finally, as you embark on this new chapter in your life, remember that leadership is not defined by titles or positions. It is about service, compassion, and commitment to the greater good. I encourage each one of you to seize every opportunity to get involved, to serve, and to lead. In closing,
Andrew, that looks fine right there. Don't move them, okay?
Gotcha.
or the next generation of leaders. Embrace that role. Step forward with confidence. Your journey starts now. Congratulations, class of 25.
Thank you, Mr. Gilday. At this time, I would like to welcome our mayor, the Honorable Joseph T. Martino, to share his congratulatory remarks.
Good evening, everyone. First, I want to take a moment to thank the incredible faculty, staff, and administration of Derby High School. The work you do day in and day out, as everyone knows. who guided, supported, and championed this remarkable group of students standing before us today. Thank you for a job well done. To the class of 2025, congratulations. You made it. I know firsthand how challenging it can be to juggle everything we have for our high school students. Balancing academics.
Unfortunately, they're not talking too close to the mic, so that's why.
Everything in between.
Yeah, I'm wondering, should we raise it a little or just leave it as is?
Push through the long night, early mornings, group
I
projects.
mean, that's what happens when they're not here for practice.
Surprise quizzes, and you made it to this moment. Your determination, resilience, and
What was that again?
have truly paid off. You have, and you should be incredibly proud.
No, because it's not.
Graduating class. This graduating class holds a special place in my heart. This year marks the 40th anniversary of my own graduation from Derby High School, class of 1985. And while that alone brings back a lot of memories, what makes this moment truly special is that my youngest daughter, Kaylin, is among them. Watching her grow into the person she is today has been one of the greatest joys of my life. And seeing her reach this milestone alongside such an incredible group of classmates makes it even more meaningful. As a Derby graduate standing here 40 years later as your mayor and watching my daughter graduate in the same school is a full circle moment I will cherish. You've all shown resilience, compassion, and strength. I couldn't be prouder of what you've accomplished together. Some of you might remember me from the time here as an ISS monitor. I had a chance to get to know many of you, some in the hallways, some at events, and yes, some, even in ISS. Now, that's not exactly the place you wanted to end up, but I always enjoyed our conversations and connections we made, no matter where they happened. It is truly a pleasure getting to know so many of you along the way. Whether you're heading off to college, entering the military, or starting your career in the workforce, I wish you all the success in the world. Keep learning, keep growing, keep showing the world what Derby graduates are made of. No matter where life takes you, always remember, Derby will always be your home. Congratulations, class of 2025. We're so proud.
Sorry, I'm short and I left the microphone down low. All right, okay. Thank you, Mayor DiMartino. I would now like to welcome Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Conway, to the podium to share his message with the graduates and to help introduce tonight's keynote speaker.
Good evening, Derby family! Tonight, we are here to celebrate a milestone, a summit that you have all worked tirelessly to reach. And as David Goggins, a U.S. Navy SEAL, a U.S. Army Ranger, a U.S. Air Force tactical controller, an author, an ultra-marathon competitor today, shares in his latest book, Never Finished. This is not the finish line. This is a checkpoint. And just beyond is another climb. And while that may feel daunting, it should ignite a fire inside you. Because with every climb, every struggle, every time you wanted to quit but didn't, that's what builds inner strength. Your grind is what brought you here tonight. Your everyday hustle, everyday effort, your unwavering commitment to finish. Goggins also shares life is full of false summits. Just when you think hard is over, you wake up and there's another climb in front of you. Many have shared the two worst words to use are "I can't." Goggins warns the most dangerous words are "I'm done." And the legendary Coach Lou DiFilippo, who the field you're sitting on tonight to celebrate your climb, your summit, is named after him. His worst words, he would say, are "I quit." And he shared with generations of students, athletes, if you quit here, you will quit everywhere. You will quit on your team, on your family, and one day you will quit on yourself. In Derby, we don't quit. Goggins shares, when you quit, you always have a reason. I was too tired. It got too hard. And those reasons become regrets. And the only true glory is declaring, I'm not done. I'm never finished. So as you embark on your next journey, your next climb, whether that's college, work, or the military, or as your dear friend has already started, Bird, military, college, and service to this country. Never bargain for your potential. And when that voice inside you starts to say, I quit, you need to shout back louder with, all together now, I'm not done. I'm never finished. Congratulations, Derby High, class of 2025. This is a moment that reflects on the heart of who we are as a Derby family. A family where relationships come first. Where we celebrate student voice. And where one person can change the lives of so many. Tonight, I'm going to give up the microphone to a few extraordinary students to introduce our keynote speaker. These individuals not only excelled in the classrooms, on their fields, in our community, but they traveled abroad, traveled to Italy as ambassadors of this great city. And that life-changing event would not have been possible if not for the extraordinary educator they're about to introduce. A teacher whose relentless passion for language, for music, for learning, and for life has had and left such an indelible mark on so many of you and a lasting legacy on our district. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Brianna Kling, Kevin McGuire, Cassie Silva, Emma Hyder, Joseph Esquerdo, and Quentin Seminole.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, we are honored to introduce someone who has truly shaped our high school experience, not just with his red pen and sharp eye for grammar, but with his unwavering belief in our potential. Double majoring in music and Italian at Fairfield University, he always knew he was meant to be a teacher, and once you've had him as one, you know exactly why. I first met Signor Sagona in Italian 2 freshman year. I quickly learned that he has an intense grading system. Meeting all requirements only gives you an 85, and a 100 feels impossible. At first I thought this would ruin my chances at valedictorian. I was wrong. His dedication to his students and his high standards pushed me to strive for more. In the long run, he helped me earn valedictorian, not hold me back.
Senor Sagona plays a key role in our music department, working closely with Mr. Rurel and supporting in so many ways. He helped me prepare for my regional vocal audition, offering guidance and encouragement every step of the way. He currently conducts both the pep band and the jazz band, and also assists with the concert band. His impact goes far beyond his classroom. He is a true leader in every space he's in. One thing Senor Sagona and I share in common is a refusal to change how we dress for the weather. Just as I will wear shorts when it's 10 degrees, Sagona will wear his pants, collared shirt, and tie. But that consistency is just one part of makes him so reliable. For those who don't know, between the end of the school day and the beginning of track practice, there's a break from anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. I spent this break every day for the last 4 years in Mr. Sagona's classroom. These mere 30-minute breaks completely changed my high school experience. Some days I would enter his classroom in a negative mood, but I would never leave feeling the same, because Mr. Sagona is always there for his students.
Senor Sagona's passion for music, in addition to his incredible teaching skills, has always inspired me as someone who will be studying music at Conservatory myself. He plays 4 instruments, with his main being the clarinet, and even spends his summers teaching at a local music camp. One time, I was at the Milford Mall over winter break, and I heard live music in the distance. And as I went to see what was going on, I saw Senor Sagona conducting the concert band that he regularly performs with. After their performance, I waved down to him, and he looked up at me and a crowd of at least 100 or more people and shouted, "Ciao!" without a second thought.
Believe it or not, Senor Sagona has never cursed a day in his life. Not once. After 4 years at Derby High School and leading a group of 11 students through Italy, he stayed true to his values without ever slipping. And he's more than just an Italian teacher, as you've heard. He's someone who truly connects with all students, whether in the classroom or halfway across the world. He leads with patience while simultaneously always walking with a purpose. And if you see him in the hallways, you know what I mean. Senor always sets a good example for his students, and for that, we are so lucky to have him.
Senor Sagona sure is a Renaissance man. In addition to teaching himself Italian and playing 4 instruments, taught Spanish, plays golf, and even taught a culinary class. As his mom once said, he never buttered a piece of toast in his life, but managed to teach a culinary first semester. Senor Segona can truly do that. Now tonight, it's our turn to honor him, not as a teacher, but as our keynote speaker. Please welcome someone who has inspired us, challenged us, supported us, and always believed in us, Senor Segona.
Buon pomeriggio e benvenuti a tutti presenti. Good afternoon and welcome to everyone here. There are a few people I want to thank for allowing me the opportunity to speak to you today. Mille grazie, a thousand thanks to Dr. Conway, Dr. Rafferty, Mrs. Olson, and Mr. Coffey. And of course, a special thanks to the class of 2025 for consenting to sit through just my voice for the next few minutes. That in itself is worthy of commendation. When I think about the class of 2025, I think the thing that first comes to my mind is the word riscaldamento, but I realize that only makes sense to a couple of you. The second thing that comes to my mind is the number 4011. Why does that come to mind? I'm so glad that you asked. 4,011 days are what separate my high school graduation in 2014 from your high school graduation today in 2025. The odd thing is that despite being almost a decade apart, it occurs to me that our paths over the last 4 years have not been so different. Different roles perhaps, but we walk the same street. In 2021, we both found ourselves as freshmen, the new kids on the block, testing the waters to find our own way in this new environment. I do think it's worth mentioning that the very first official interaction I had with the class of 2025 on my first day in the building at the HS, before I even introduced myself to the class, was to walk up to a particular student and just close his Chromebook on him as he was in the middle of using Google Translate. Thinking back, it was a bold move, as most moves by freshmen are, and definitely not like me at that point. It certainly was one made to make a first impression, make of that what you will. From that point on, all of us lowly freshmen on the social totem pole, even those with whom I'm not well acquainted, have followed each other every step of the road, using the 4 years since to get our scholastic sea legs, to establish ourselves as distinct and unique personalities in the DHS community, and over time, achieving various goals and milestones in our own rights. For you guys, as students, it was things like participating in state-level choral achievements, setting track and field records at the school and state level, establishing a school and volleyball culture, and achieving statewide scholastic recognition. On my part as a teacher, it was things like leading the Honor Society for a Memorial Day monsoon, or insanely deciding to plan an international trip while still managing to successfully make it back into the country with everyone's 10 fingers and toes and luggage, more or less. But also, just as important as the actual achievements, both as teacher and student, is that so many of us found ourselves having made what I hope to be a set of good and lifelong friends. And then finally, we have all reached a remarkable goal at the end of those 4 years. And the only true difference between your accomplishments and mine, is that yours will carry you forward into the wide world ahead, whereas mine will carry me to convocation and tenure. You often will hear adults in your life talk about high school, and if they not have already, it's inevitable that they get asked, would you do it over again if you could? And inevitably, their answer contains the phrase, only if I could know then what I know now. Well, it would seem that in my own way, I have done it over again, and it turns out that I do know now what I didn't know then. So So with that knowledge, if you would indulge Senor Sigona in one final lesson. If you take nothing else away from this Squidward-like voice who has been droning on, let it be this. There's an old saying that your past does not define you. I've never really liked that saying because I think it's incomplete. Your past certainly does not define you. It doesn't define who we are, and should not let it prevent you from being who you want to be, wherever life may take you. But it is a part of us nonetheless, and to deny that past is to deny a piece of yourself, and without it, without remembering where you came from, how you arrived at where you are, or who helped you get there, more than who you want to be, you will never become who you are meant to be. I am a firm believer that we all have a purpose, a place, somewhere and some when we are supposed to be that fated person. So, that said, as the old phrase goes, to everything there is a season, and it seems we have now arrived at the end of this one. But end sounds so final, doesn't it? In English we have words like goodbye or farewell to express such a conclusion as this. But I think that Italians understand that perhaps with the exception of Rome and a mother's love, nothing truly lasts forever. Italians use the term arrivederci, which really translates to until we see each other again. So with that in mind, to the graduating class of 2025, as cliche as it might sound, it nevertheless remains true that it has been an honor and a privilege to watch you all grow over the last 4 years. And an even greater honor to have been and able to teach you even a small part of what you will take from with you today. I am sure I speak for everyone here when I say that we will miss you all. I wish you all the best of luck, every happiness under the sun, and arrivederci.
Thank you very much, Senor Sigona, for your inspirational message. It's an honor to introduce to the stage at this time the class of 2025 Valedictorian to deliver her address. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Brianna Fenn.
Good evening, fellow graduates, Derby families, faculty, and distinguished guests. I want to take a moment to recognize and thank the two people whose endless support and love has helped me get to where I am now. At every banquet or ceremony I've attended over these past 4 years, someone, without fail, recognizes the parents and families for the roles they play in the success of their students. So it is only fitting for me to begin tonight by thanking my mom and dad for everything they have done. As I have grown, so too has the impact of your support. You have listened to all my complaining. You have helped me ensure that each year I would receive the class schedule I needed, and you have put up with me on multiple occasions, turning the living room into a chaotic studio for crochet projects and school posters. And I would quite honestly be here all night if I tried to explain the full extent of your influence. But the most important thing you have done is show up. At every volleyball game, award ceremony, and even now at graduation, I can spot you in the crowd and immediately become more relaxed. You have been my source of strength, comfort, and inspiration, and without you both, I would not be standing up here right now. And now, to my fellow graduates of the Derby High School class of 2025. When preparing this speech, I ran into the problem of having a surplus of topics I could have discussed this evening. And I began viewing our 4 years through the lens of individual grades, experiences, and moments. For example, our anxious excitement to move across the street and begin our freshman year, only for the start of high school to be delayed for a couple of days. or during sophomore year when we had our first whole class field trip since nature's classroom, junior year when taking months of advanced coursework, taking the SATs, and varsity athletics, or juggling first jobs, compounded into a stressful yet fulfilling experience for all of us. And now as seniors, in a year where a spotlight has been shone upon us, we have taken the time to cherish and soak up every remaining day together. Despite these invaluable experiences and unforgettable moments, the thing that has stood out to me the most is the excellence from our grade. And I know every senior always insists that their class is the best class, that they are the teacher's favorites, the most impactful students in recent memory, and that they've showcased the biggest personalities and most impressive talents. But I am not saying we are excellent because of a cliche. I am saying we are excellent because every time I walk through the doors and enter Derby High School, I see the proof of our accomplishments and our significance. Whether I'm walking past cases of trophies in the commons, reading all-state banners in the gym, sitting in the auditorium that hosted numerous concerts and plays, admiring student murals in the halls, or visiting the classrooms that once welcomed and developed the minds of all 104 of us, our success surrounds me. In terms of athletics, we have had numerous male and female all-state and all-NVL athletes across all sports. We also have seniors who served key roles in leading their teams to state competitions, a powder puff team that has dominated the past 3 years, and seniors who are involved in welcoming a new volleyball program to our district. Academically, we have had one of the most competitive classes in recent memory, with countless students challenging themselves with AP work, one of the highest collective GPAs for the top 10, and the most students who applied for scholarships, coupled with the largest financial sum awarded. In the arts, we have all-state vocalists, student artwork that enriches the hallways, and a theater program that seniors were integral in revitalizing thanks to the outstanding productions of Aladdin and High School Musical. Not to mention all the new opportunities that we have spearheaded and taken advantage of, such as the recent trip to Italy and new mock trial class, as well as the talented students who have participated in our HCC and CNA programs. And I am confident that everyone here can be proud of at least one thing they have done to cement our class as one of the best and most accomplished classes in recent memory. As we prepare to receive our diplomas and look towards our future, it is easy to reflect on our time at Derby High School. With all our accomplishments, all our success, and all our memories, it can feel as though this is the final chapter of the best part of our lives. But that reminds me of a quote, the same one I submitted for a year ago. It states, "Good is the enemy of great," and that is one of the key reasons why we have so little that becomes great. Few people attain great lives, in large part because it is just so easy to settle for a good life. This being said, graduating high school is a good thing. In these past 4 years, we have attained incredible achievements, formed long-lasting bonds, and have developed into exceptional young adults. But our potential to be remarkable does not stop with high school. Greatness will appear to all of us in a multitude of ways. Many of us will graduate from college in the coming years. Many of us will start families. Many of us will rise and flourish in our new careers. High school has laid the foundation for us to go out and achieve not just these milestones, but so much more. So remember this, complacency is the biggest hindrance to our success. The moment we settle for good enough is the same moment greatness becomes out of reach. If we view high school as the peak of our lives, we will lose the desire to keep climbing. So recognize that graduating today is a reminder of our limitless potential and a celebration of the good we have done. But do not let this be the pinnacle. Instead, let it be the launch towards greatness. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2025.
Thank you, Brianna, for your inspirational words and for celebrating the collective achievements and impact of the dynamic class of 2025. It is now my pleasure to invite to the podium our Superintendent Vanessa Wynn to share her reflections with the class.
Good evening, Derby High School class of 2025, and congratulations. I'm incredibly honored to be standing here and speaking before you all. I would first like to give my deepest thanks to everyone who made this ceremony tonight possible. Our teachers, administrators, staff, and most importantly, our families. Thank you for always being so willing to give us your guidance and support throughout these past 4 years, especially during our awkward freshman years. And thank you to my fellow classmates. Some of us have known each other since kindergarten, others since middle school, and a few within these past 4 years of high school. But regardless of when we all met, each of us has played a part in shaping the high school experience that we've all shared. Whether it was through the stress, yet procrastination of our classes, celebrating the greatest accomplishments in our sports teams, or bringing school spirit during pep rallies, so many new friendships, moments of laughter, and lasting memories have been created, and I'm so grateful that it did. As many of you know, I'll be attending Brown University this upcoming fall. I'm beyond thankful for all the warm wishes and support you have given me. But I would like to thank my parents specifically, who have stood with me since the start, because this wouldn't have been possible without them. My parents immigrated to the United States many years ago in search of a better life, but were faced with language barriers and the unfamiliarity of a new country. Despite these struggles, my dad will always emphasize 2 things to me. Work hard and believe that you can do anything that you set your mind to. At the time, I didn't fully understand why he constantly reiterated those words to me, but I do now. He believed in me before I even believed in myself. And that quiet, persistent confidence that he had in me supported me whenever I felt doubtful and fearful. So thank you, Dad, for helping me see that I was more capable than I thought. Confidence. We hear this word all the time, but what does it really mean? To me, confidence doesn't always have to be over the top or being the loudest person in the room. It's about showing up, trying again, and choosing to believe in yourself, even when it would be easier not to. Confidence is a skill, and while it may come naturally to some people, others have to develop it. Aside from my dad, Derby High School has helped me develop my confidence as well. Whether it was my teacher encouraging me to present an assignment of recording of my singing, or my best friend practically forcing me to audition for this past year's musical, you have all supported me and helped shape me into who I am today. So to my fellow graduates, we might not know what our future holds, and it might be a bit overwhelming. But if there's one thing that we'll take with us, let it be confidence. You don't have to have it all figured out now. You only need to trust in your ability to learn, grow, and never give up. We've made it this far together, and we can definitely handle what's to come. Congratulations, class of 2025. Your journey is just beginning. Embrace it with confidence.
Thank you, Vanessa, for sharing such a powerful message about confidence and believing in yourself. Each year, Derby High School is pleased to present scholarships to our graduating seniors. These awards are generously provided by our alumni, members of the community, Derby faculty and staff, friends, and local nonprofit organizations. We are tremendously grateful for these gifts, which provide financial support to help our students fulfill their post-secondary dreams. This year, in addition to awarding the prestigious Presidential Merit Scholarship to the University of Connecticut, Berkeley High School awarded local scholarships to students. Most of these scholarships were presented earlier at our academic award ceremony. However, this evening we have a few additional awards to present. Please join us in congratulating these recipients. Here to present the AM Men's Club Award for academic and athletic tenacity is Bob Stepka. Receiving this award tonight, Quentin Simeon and Lynette Martinez. You guys can come on up and receive yours. We didn't rehearse this, so we don't know what it is.
That's cute! That's quick! That's quick!
Here to present the American Legion John H. Collins Post Number 24 Memorial Award for courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service is Gus Williams. This award goes to Julissa Flores, Kristen Fearing, and Carlissa Filliman. J. Palmucci Jr. Scholarship for overall academic excellence is awarded to the valedictorian Brianna Quinn. The Christopher Dumarad Scholarship for an individual with good character pursuing a career in the field of information technology is awarded to Quentin Simeon.
Let's go, Hughes! Let's go, Quinn! That's Quinn!
I'm here to present the Derby Administrators Association Scholarship for leadership, academics, and community involvement is DAA member, Bradley School Principal, Dr. Mario Chigarino. This award goes to Quinlan Gray and Nick Sheridan.
Let's go, Nick! Let's go, Nick!
Derby Pop Warner Annual Scholarship in memory of Richard A. Grandi for volunteerism and spirit with Pop Warner Cheer is being presented tonight by George Frodica. Tonight's award is presented to Cassie Silkoff. Here to present the Joseph R. Payton Memorial Scholarship for leadership, academic scholarship, and service to others, the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Conroy. Tonight's award goes to Nick Sheridan. The Mark T. Dumarad Memorial Scholarship for a student pursuing a career in technical trades, engineering, in memory of the Mark T. Dumarad, who proudly served as a member of the Derby Board of Ed, goes to Ethan Barrios. The Norma M. Body Scholarship for students entering a four-year college is committed to their education and demonstrates effort and good character goes to Talia DeCapua and Savannah Harrell. Here to present the Tracy A. Gilday Memorial Scholarship presented to a senior who exhibits love for others and plans to pursue a career that is centered around providing care to others is Chairman of the Board of Education, Mr. Jim Gilday, and daughter, Emily Gilday. This special award goes to Emma Hyder. And here to say a few words and present the 10th annual Bella Vita Foundation Scholarship in loving memory of his daughter Isabella is Mr. Michael Gazzo, Derby Middle School social studies teacher and running club coach. Joining him are two DHS alumni and former scholarship recipients, Kayla K. McCarthy from the class of 23 and Cassidy Napasusek, class of 22.
All right, so the two previous recipients are going to say a couple of words for Emma and Cassie, and then I'll talk.
Both Cassie and Emma are so dedicated and passionate about their sport and have been since their early days running for battles and they both appeared that spirit throughout their high school careers and sports everywhere that would have had some immense success in track and field. Though the list goes on about how they physical things in front of me have shined in their sport and more importantly, I think we should recognize who they are every day, which is kind, funny, genuine, and loving. I am proud to say the least and I can't have great to see these guys. I know you will do great things. Congratulations, I love you both, wishing everybody the best and your bright futures in music.
All right, so this year we ran into a problem. The second time in 10 years we've been giving the scholarship away is we had a tie. So the way to solve the problem is give away 2 scholarships. So let me hit you guys with some statistics on this. So Emma, up until she was 13 years old, ran a total of 2,531 miles, a record that has not been challenged yet. Cassie, up until she was 13 years old, all-state in 2 sports, 13th in Connecticut in cross country, 6th in Connecticut in the middle school mile. Now you ready for this? Collectively, up until they were 13 years old, these 2 girls have won a total of 69 trophies and medals. That's a big number. But let me hit you guys with a bigger number. Collectively, these two 13-year-olds have run a total of 4,817 miles. Lot of exercise for 13-year-olds, right? Maybe even more than one. Something that's special to me as well, Cassie's going on to Suffolk University. That was where my daughter was a freshman at. When she came home for Christmas break and went away. So I'm excited to see what these guys do next. Come on up, guys.
Derby High is proud to partner with the Valley Community Foundation and the generous donors who have established scholarship funds for the benefit of our graduating seniors. At this time, I would like to recognize the Valley Community Foundation scholarship recipients. The Dr. Michael A. Parlato Scholarship Fund, furthering their education in the professional field, is awarded to Aaliyah Chacha. Edward Wazakowski Scholarship for Athletic and Academic Excellence, along with sportsmanship, leadership, civic mindedness, is awarded to Zaya Petrie. John Al Ciano Scholarship for a multi-sport athlete who demonstrates civic pride in Derby is awarded to Emma DeSantis. Joseph and Pauline Warwickshire Memorial Scholarship for strong character and academic achievement pursuing a degree in healthcare is awarded to Vanessa Wynn. The Lewin-Dolly DiFilippo Scholarship for academic achievement, leadership, citizenship, and involvement in school activities during high school is awarded to Raylan Harris and Tyler Esquera. Here to present the Louis Nini Gaetano Senior Scholarship for Nini's hometown pride, spirit, and effort is Paul Gaetano. This award goes to Quentin Simeon. Here to present the Mayor Richard A. Grandy Memorial Scholarship, outgoing, respectful, always willing to help others, George Curtis. This award goes to Anaya Rogers. The Gerald J. and Helen B. Bogan Scholarship for students with academic ability, good citizenship, and interest in their community is awarded to Gianna Ackman. The John Santangelo Memorial Award, presented to a student who demonstrates scholarship and citizenship, is awarded to Kevin McGuire. Here to present the Michael J. Reagan Scholarship to recognize Michael's spirit, grit, humility, determination, and courage is Peter Sackler. This award, and Kathy, Michael's mom. This award is awarded to Cassie Silva.
Congratulations to all our scholarship recipients, and a sincere thank you to each of our donors for your continued support and partnership. Now, please join me in welcoming our Student Council Class President, Ms. Ryan Mitchell, as she delivers her message.
Hello, I'm Ryan Mitchell, President of the Class of 2025. Before I begin my speech, I would like to thank my mommy for raising me, otherwise I wouldn't be up here today. My friends, Julissa, Jalen, Christian, Aaliyah, Miss Hoffman, Mrs. Bell, and my cheer coach, Miss Alexandra Drum. These are the people who have motivated me and looked out for me during my high school years. Without them, I don't know how I would have made it. As I stand up here today, I can't help but think that if you told me my freshman year that I'd be up here giving this graduation speech to a crowd of people, I'd laugh in your face. Never could I have seen this in my future, so let me tell you a little bit about how I got here. Most of you sitting here today probably didn't even know that I attended Jersey my freshman year. I was a quiet girl new to this town, which I didn't even know existed, and I knew nobody. I had little to no friends, and the only person I knew was Ariana Smith, who was the first person to welcome me in every school. I hated school so much, there would be times I would purposely miss the bus, and my mom would be taking me. The thought of actually putting myself out there and talking to people seemed like a good idea, but it made me want to physically disappear. As dramatic as this sounds, this was really my reality, and honestly, one of the most depressing times of my life. Now fast forward to today, I'm the president of our school, I'm the cheer captain, and who would have thought, right? I went from being a kid who couldn't even say hi to someone in the hallway, to now being in front of all of you delivering a speech. But here's the thing, none of this would have been possible without the people around me. And no, I'm not talking about my parents who never gave up on me. Shout out to my mom though, she is the best. But I'm talking about the friends at the most random times made me laugh when I felt like crying, pushed me to be better when I wanted to quit, and didn't let me give up on myself when I wanted to just walk out the building. They've been my support system. and they deserve just as much credit as this moment for us. They've been my support system, and they deserve just as much credit as this moment. Okay. Without them, I might still be sitting in the back of the room trying to blend into the wall because I don't think I could have survived all the crazy moments of high school without such a great friend. If that's not growth, I don't know what it is. And the crazier part is, it wasn't just me, it was all of us. Everyone on this field has faced their own struggles, their own battles, and yet here we are, graduates. It's not just about the achievement, it's about the journey as well. The little victories in the wow, I actually made it, and finally, we've all come so far. So as we walk across the stage today and out into the real world, I want you all to remember that this is just the beginning. There's so much more ahead of all of us in this this year. But this is also exciting. The future may seem uncertain, but one thing for sure, it's ours to take. I don't know about you, but I can't wait to see where I'm going. And even more, I can't wait to see where I'm going. As a line from Liggett says, everyone deserves a chance to try. So let's take this moment and let it sink in. All the late nights and stress, it's all been worth it. And while this chapter is ending, the next one is just beginning. Trust me, we're all about to do some pretty incredible things. Just remember, no matter what obstacles come your way, if I can go with us, congratulations to the class of 2025. We made it.
Thank you, Soraya. We look forward to seeing the class of 2025. To the class of 2025 Red Raiders, tonight we gather to work to close the chapter of your journey at Derby High School. This is a moment of both reflection and anticipation. You're stepping into a new adventure and new challenges, and soon you'll be creating your own memories beyond the familiar walls of our close-knit school, your family homes, and our beloved little city. Whether you're heading off to college, enlisting in the military, entering the workforce, pursuing trade or apprenticeship, or taking time to just explore the world, we are confident that you are ready. You carry with you the curiosity, resilience, and determination needed to carve out your own path and pursue your passions with purpose. On behalf of all of us here tonight, let me say this: we are immensely proud of you. It has been my sincere honor to be part of your journey, and getting to know you has been a privilege, and I consider myself incredibly lucky to have shared this chapter of your life. I also hold a deep and personal appreciation for this class, as I've had the unique privilege of watching 34 of you grow since your very first day of kindergarten, which is the same day I began my journey working in the district as principal of Derby Elementary School. I was there to greet you as you walked into school for the first time. I watched you cross the stage at your kindergarten graduation, cheered you on at your 5th grade promotion ceremony, and stood proudly at your 8th grade movement of the day. And now today, I have the honor of handing you your high school diploma. Sharing this complete journey will likely be one of the greatest joys of your career. Finally, in a few moments, each of you will be called up on stage to receive your diploma. And tucked inside, you will find a handwritten note from a teacher, coach, or staff member who chose you to write to you personally. These notes contain words of encouragement, advice, and fond memories. It's a final heartfelt reminder of just how much you're valued and deeply you are cared about here at Derby High School. We thank you to our faculty for this tremendous gift. Okay, this is the part we've all been waiting for. I'd like to please ask Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Conway, Chairman of the Board of Education, to provide
Good evening. Let's get this started right. Mike Silkoff. Brianna Kling. Brianna Kling. Vanessa Wynn. Gianna Actor. Kevin McGuire. Quinlan Gray. Nicholas Sheridan. Cassandra Lee Silcock. Kayla Adams. Kaylin DiMartino. Aaliyah Yasmin Chachik. Jerlina Alexander. Fernando Amardi. Sebastian Amati. Faith Christian Anderson. Sachi Anderson. Khalil Alt. Chelsea Xiomara Ayala. Jazir Barbera. Samantha Jaleen Barillas Barbera. Ethan Barrios.
Let's go, E! Let's go!
Patrick Boateng. Nazir Boyd. O.T. Brown. Francis Rose Cavallero. Antoine Shen Pollard. Adiba Chowdhury. Ismail Emilio Sibilan. Ash Clark. Saturn Cooper. Zane W. Cooper. Nathan Riley D'Amico. Deshaun Daniels. German De Roberto Jr. Emma Susan DeSanti. Talia Michelina De Capua. Rihanna Catherine Grace. Albert N. Diesler. Jalen Donaldson. Seth Nathaniel Escalera. Christian Marcia Renee Sherman.
Nyasia Jade Ferguson. Kevin Ferreira. Jasenia M. Figueroa. Julissa Adriana Flores. Khalil Francis. Sean Franco. Honesty Deasia James. Faith Tiana Galashan. Savion Haywood. Anaya Lene Giles. Raylan Chriselle Harris.
Savannah Elizabeth Harrell. Samantha Guadalupe Hernandez. Kaylee Tiana Hines. Sharia Howell. Emma Kate Hyder. Joseph Nicholas Izquierdo. Mason Alexander Izquierdo. Tyler Steven Izquierdo. Nico Anthony Marinelli. Matthew Magic Miracle. Aiden Martinez. Renette Cristally Martinez. Corinne Mason. Benji Matthew. Twain Akil McIntyre. Rashada Kaylin McNeil. Nathan Neal. Zariah Teray Kristen Mitchell. Joel Omar Minera.
Aaliyah Rose Morales. Zamara A. Moya. Albert Nickel. Bryce Orchana. Antonio Ortiz. Christopher Pagan Amaya. Matias Casantes Mendoza. Zaire Peter. Carlissa Filament. Wes Pierre Paul.
Rogers. Gabe Roman. Gianna G. Ropicki. CJ Krause. Enrique Urio Rubio. Kimaya Santiago. Quentin Yan Sinyan. Michael Christopher Slack. Ariana Elizabeth Smith. Akayla Faith Talia. Jalen Taylor. Vincent Tom Trin. Kyle Juliana. Demas Urias. Benjamin Martin Weissman.
The next one will be the alma mater.
Deidre Wilson. Matthew Quinn. Zane T.E. White.
At this time, I would like to ask the class of 2025 to please rise. Dr. Cameron, I invite you over to the podium on behalf of the faculty and administration of Jersey High School. I certify that the students before you have completed all their academic requirements, are entitled to receive their high school diplomas. I now ask Mr. Podium to
By the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Derby Board of Education, and on recommendation of our faculty, I hereby confer upon each of you the respective high school diploma for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereunto, in witness whereof we awarded you the diploma. You may now move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, class of 2025.
All right. Go for it.
Some storms coming in about 8:15.
Oh, really?
A little bit of rain. Just so you're aware.
At least we got through most of it. Yeah.
What's that?
At least we got through all of it.
I'll see you later, amigo. Have a good weekend.
You too.